I am so glad that you are here with us today. We are doing a review of an Akaso V50 Pro SE. So this is not a technical review. You can see the camera there on the screen, but it's more a review of how does it work for me underwater. I use cameras underwater most of the time. Been thinking about getting a new one. Didn't want to have to buy another new GoPro and thought I'd try this out and see how it compares to the GoPro. So check it out and we'll take a look together and see how this does. So this first shot we have, you can see it's very yellow. And this is in maybe 2 feet of water, not super deep. This is a big bluegill sitting on a nest. You can see her chasing away the other fish, which is actually very cool in and of itself. But the yellow, I could not find the setting on how to do this. And you're gonna see this in different depths and stuff, it changes. So like on this next clip, I found a bunch of lures and I'm picking them up, trying to get rid of that and the line in the water as I saw it. But oh yeah. So this is the posse of group of fish that look like piranhas at me. But that last clip was very clear. This one again goes to yellow. It's maybe 4 feet, 5 feet of water. This one's interesting, folks, because you're gonna notice that it changes here in just a second or two from this color to normal. And I don't know why. I don't know if I'm moving too rapidly or if it's a setting. I have no idea why it does this. There's a full can of Coke. I didn't have anything with me to grab it at this point. But the camera is pretty crisp. Very crisp images, pretty clear. The water is kind of cloudy and stuff, but you can see these fish pretty clearly. The biggest, and I would say that it's good sound. I found this lure, fish the same size as the lure trying to capture it. I wanted to try to see the motion. It focuses in on that really well. It's not blurry for that lure. Color's pretty good here. Again, the water clarity is not great in that depth, so that's part of it. This is much more shallow. You can see the color's normal. I was trying to get it to focus on something that was moving in the water along with the fish. So it does pretty good there with multiple things. Here we're going to focus in really close. Stabilization is not as good on the Akaso. It's pretty good, but it is not as good. So if you're riding a bike, this would be a great land camera outside of water. If you're riding a bike or whatever, and see it change colors again. If you're riding a bike and things like that where it's very bumpy, and the stabilization is okay, but it is not, I don't know, it's not as good as a GoPro in my opinion. So we're kind of getting ready to wrap it up. Found a few more of these lures, which was just trying to get rid of them out of the water. Good focus here close. It's clear. And again, good sound underwater, which I know can be important sometimes. This is the last shot, kind of focusing in under this log. There's a shadow. Fish are under there. Again, this is about 1 foot to 2 feet. It's really clear. I know we're not in tropical water and everything, but it does okay. It's not great. And the consistency of that color change was what bothered me the most, and I just could not figure out what it was. So I actually gave this camera to my nephew. Sorry, RJ. I think he uses it above ground. This is the last shot. We're looking at some of the brim, the sunfish. Then there's some bass with the black horizontal line there. And again, the color's changing a little bit in and out. This could be a really cool shot, and it is a cool shot. It's just not, the color gets weird. So all in all, stabilization is not as good in my opinion. It would be a good land camera, if you're just putting it on a tripod or even a selfie stick and looking at it. It's a little glitchy underwater. It is compact, it is easy to use, and it is lower cost. It's like half the cost. So hey, like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed it.